Okay. I'm doing my interpretation of Disney. This thought is my response, I guess, to a mixture of nostalgia critic and nostalgia check. And my interpretation of Disney, one of them I will bring up is okay, of what Disney can do and what Disney can't do. Kind of like, okay, for example, Disney's Pocahontas. The history of Pocahontas is relatively uh, not that good. It's like there's a lot of dark parts in the American history of Pocahontas. One, Pocahontas was probably a little kid. Two, um, Pocahontas, in the end, I guess when he did the sequel, she didn't, live exactly, live well, had a happily ever after. I guess they could have done it the same thing as Brother Bear, as in the feel good sense, but the overall how they did the history was, I think they were playing it safe. And when you're doing it to know your audience, you have to know your audience. And the major thing they have to worry about is parents. Parents can mob, lawsuit, and fuck up a whole corporation just by a lawsuit. So Disney has to have that huge mindset in mind when they're doing a film. And if they're going to do that in the way history portrays it, they gotta be like, there is a 50-50 chance we're gonna get sued. And we may lose customers. We may lose customer who wants to go to Disney World, Disneyland, and all the other places. That's Disney. And they don't want to risk that. They don't want to risk losing their fans, losing their market. That's going to be like sunken ship. So know what you're asking for. And the same thing with Hercules. Hercules also has a complex story. Like Zeus, he fucks everybody. He fucks his siblings. He fucks this. He fucks that. They don't want to portray that. And then it's kind of the same thing with like video games and sex. Grand Theft Auto had a major lawsuit that they were able to walk off from that. And it's kind of the same driven point of what you're going to market at, of what's available to show, and when the parents also watch it too. Because the parents are also going to look at it with their kids, even if it is marketed to the kids. And let's see, my interpretation to Princess and the Frog. I kind of think it's a two-way street. It's, I think it was favored a lot by African Americans versus Caucasians. Because, one, it was the first black princess. It kind of feels like that's a very upgrade to probably our society, our niche, our race, and whatever. Because it's like, yay, we have something that's for us too. And then also history. Since it's set in 1920, you also have to know that there was also racism, segregated prejudice involved in it. They also took established to that. Subtle but noticeable that of who they were. And let's see, the Disney princess Tiana. she's not your typical Disney princess. She is a self-working person who knows she has to work to get what she wants. When she was little, she did the Pinocchio wish upon a star thing. Like, wish. I wish. But then, she realized logically she has to work to get what she wants. And while her best friend, she does the typical Disney princess. Wish, 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 wish. So, and then you got all around the same type of play every person wants. She has to get what she wants. And then she has to be driven. And of course, it's a big reminder in her face. And also the relationship between her and Naveen. They didn't like each other at first. They were like, okay, I'll help you, you help me. Like, I'll get you human, you get me a restaurant with your money. Your mama's money. So, and then of course, the typical Disney standard of they gotta be in love thing. And some of the songs, I think they're very noticeable, very, well done with the music. Like one in particular, the Want Need song. I think it's marketed well. Of like that displays, between want needs. Kind of same thing as like girls and guys, They'll say, oh, I really need this thing, when it's just want. So that's what they're trying to say, like dig a little deeper and find out what you need between of what you want. And let's see, I think that's all I have to say about my Disney interpretation. Oh yeah, Treasure Planet, steampunk, that's all I can say. That's what it was, I think, displayed as steampunk. Even though, I guess, yeah, they didn't really need it to be space, but I just thought they want to have a little more. That's what the modern mixed with 19th, 18th century was. It was, that's what steampunk is. It's a clash between modern and Victorian-ish. That's what they're bringing together. What, I guess, some people interpreted steampunk as. Probably not a little well, but it's an interpretation. Let's see. Tangled. I like one of the people's comments of what they said between Princess and the Frog and Tangled. I think everybody's interpretation of Tangled got a lot of laughs and a lot of, seriousness. I think they looked at frying pan differently as a weapon. I think when it was looked at with Peach, you're kind of like frying pan as a weapon? Come on. But when I think Tangled came out and The Spy Next Door, I think it looked actually like a weapon. I mean, like, come on. Everyone's starting to use a frying pan reference. Like, bam. And it can be looked like intimidated to be actually used as a weapon, even though it's a house product or whatever. But the point still stands. And that's all I have to say about my interpretation of Disney. So I'm sorry if this doesn't sound that good, and well, this is a webcam, and I don't have very good internet connection, webcam connection, and all that other stuff. So yeah.